Guess who got a job at Cupcake City? Guess who got a job at the greeting card store? Guess who got a job at the Melody Diner? Guess who got a job at Susie Soups? Guess who got a job at the Yo-Yo Cart?
Yep, y'all, that's me, the active auntie who became active in the job industry. Cause can't you see? But that was only like 4 of them. I've had 25 different jobs, 25, and I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it. So let's get into it. I'm gonna show you guys all the jobs that I've had, how long I was at each job, because I have proof of either like having a badge or a picture or a video. There's like a few that I don't have proof that or evidence that I worked there, but I promise you I worked there. Promise you. All right. Excuse me. Right off the bat, we're gonna start with my first job. My first 3 I don't have proof of. My third one I did. I've searched all day for this picture, but I cannot find it. But my first job was Sonic. I worked at Sonic for 4 months. Then I worked at Starbucks for like 2.5 months. It was a summer job. Then Sesame Place. That was the one that I have a picture. I can't find it. But I worked there for a summer. Sonic and Starbucks made me never work in food industry again. Sesame Place, absolutely hated it. The parents were worse than the kids. Excuse me. Did not like any 3 of those jobs. Then we moved on to ISC summer camp. This was my favorite job. You guys can see on the screen now. Now I have more of the proof. I worked here for 3 summers. Loved this job. Absolutely loved it. Loved the kids. Loved that it was active. Loved the trips. Like, loved the coworkers. It was just a good time. I worked, like I said, 3 summers. Then I worked at a daycare. I worked at the Learning Experience. I worked here for 9 months, which was pretty long for me. That was my longest, like, full length job, 9 months. It was okay. It wasn't bad. Then after that, I don't have a picture or anything. I worked at Play and Learn, which was another job, another daycare. I worked there for like 3 months. I worked there before I had moved, I believe, to California. Then I went to California. I don't have proof of this next job, which was Dollar Tree. I worked at Dollar Tree for like 2 weeks. Like, I couldn't find a job. I just needed to make some money, so I just worked there really quick. So I worked until I got this job, which was Children's Home, which was like 6 group homes for like boys and girls. And I worked in the office that oversaw all the group homes. I worked there for like 2 to 3 months, and then it got shut down because the boss, he ain't never pay his bills. It was an okay job, but then we had moved in California, so my commute was like 1 hour 15. So I wasn't very upset that the job got shut down. And then, though, I actually ended up moving back home to Jersey, where I worked 2 jobs simultaneously. I was a basketball coach. This was one of my game fits. Cute, right? I don't know why I look sad in my... What the... Okay, I had a little bit of a mishap. But this was one of my game fits. And then you can see here, Rutgers, like on the shirt. I was like an assistant coach at Rutgers. Like I said, I worked this job simultaneously with this job. Y'all, I would basically torture myself for money. I would work doubles. I don't even know why. Yes, I did. It was for money, but I don't do that no more. That was a group home job. I worked there. I worked there for 11 months. I don't know how I did, because I really stayed there for the money. Because as you can see, I would just like basically live in that damn house. But I hated it. But my coworkers were cool. But it just like, I started to cry towards the end. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. But the money was like decent. So I just stuck it out. And it wasn't always hard. But yeah, no. Then I moved back to California. And I actually had got a job at a law firm. But I never started it because of COVID. I moved back to California right before COVID had happened. And then while COVID was happening, I was like getting like unemployment. I had gotten my California real estate license. You see this? Look at me. We went out to celebrate. You can see I had got my California license. And then I practiced. I have some videos and stuff at like me and pictures of me like in the office and like driving around and trying to prospect and stuff like that. But I didn't put it in here. But it wasn't like, you don't make money obviously unless you like close the deal. And it was like really hard for me. So then I had just picked up a job at a senior home. And this job was like, I only worked here for like a month. This job was like, it has its highs and lows. I thought it was really funny though, like, because some of them were just so angry that it would be funny to just come and bring them like laughter. Like there was this one woman, her name was Carmela, and we had the same birthday. I'll never forget her. And she was so mean, but I would just like go in her room and just be like this bright little happy ball of energy and try to kill her with kindness. And like I think it kind of like took her off guard some days, and she would kind of give me a little bit more peace, like, or happiness or whatever, however. But it was, that job was okay. Some of them were funny, but like some like this, then there were times they would poop and we had to pick it up. Then after that, I worked at another residential facility. This facility was like 18 and older women who dealt with mental health. This was an okay job. I didn't mind it. I was there for 9 months, and then they said that we had to get the COVID shot, and I wasn't really trying to get that at the time, so I left. And then I actually moved back home for the holidays. 3 months I stayed, and I worked at oh well, I forgot to show you guys. I still have the badge of the senior living, the teen project, which was the residential facility. And then when I came home for the holidays, I worked at UPS, as you can also see right here. Whoever told me to ever work in a warehouse. And I delivered newspapers at night. So I worked both of these jobs simultaneously. I would like make videos of my life and try to document. I still kind of do. I do YouTube now. But yeah, I had like a whole little system when I was delivering papers. It wasn't a bad gig. It just, my sleep was obviously off. Like I would do this during the day, and then I would go to it at night. Then I went back to California after the holidays, and that's when I started to sub. I found a subbing agency, and I like absolutely loved it. I love these kids. They were amazing. They were bad as hell, but they were amazing. They brought me so much joy. Loved them. So I subbed for a little bit, and then I tried to work at a hospital, a psychiatric hospital, but that was too much for me. And I think I lasted like 3 to 4 weeks there. Like the process of working there took longer for me than how long I actually worked there. And then the subbing I did for like 4 months, because then I moved back home to Jersey. And then before I wanted to show you. So then I moved back home to Jersey, and I had gotten my New Jersey real estate license. So here's just like a little video.
I have to make a video because I passed
of me.
New Jersey real estate.
Like I said, I was like documenting
exam today.
my life.
Y'all don't
I just
understand.
so many videos of my life.
I failed it on December 27th, and then I just took it on January 2nd.
Well, more so like the last 3 years.
That test was so hard compared to California's test. Like, way tougher to me. But we prepared ourselves last night.
I was very proud of
This
myself.
morning.
Because it took me like 2
God, it felt so
attempts.
good. But
Jersey's state test was way harder than California's state test. So I did that, and then like again, I didn't have a job, so I was trying to pursue real estate, and it wasn't necessarily working out for me, to be honest with you. And I just didn't really like, I don't know, it just wasn't for me. Sales is just not for me. But through the grace of God, when I was like prospecting and mailing letters out, like there's few houses that I mailed, like one house, they owned 3 houses, so I would send a letter like every month from when I moved back here. And like recently they got back to me, so I've been in the works with them, and they told me how they want me to be their seller. So it's just a beautiful thing about how if you just put work into something, like God will bless you. You know, and I did pray to God, like, God, I really just want to close one day. Like, I worked hard to get my license in California and in Jersey, and I just, like, you know, I want to achieve something in real estate. So I was like, God, please just bless me with one. I just want one conversion, one closing, and He's blessing me with that opportunity. So I'm just waiting on them, but they did already confirm that they want me to sell their home, so now they're just kind of renovating it. But yeah, that's another story. But yeah, so then that didn't work out. So, and in real estate don't make you no money unless you're making money. So then I started to get my behavioral tech certification, and I did this on my 28th birthday. I was very proud of myself. Very proud. But once again, this process took longer of getting the job and than me staying. I stayed there for like 2 weeks. just wasn't for me. Then we moved on to another daycare, and I worked another job simultaneous. Oh, you can't even hear it. Oh, whatever. You didn't really hear what I said, did you?
I thought I'd make a video because I want to document it.
Whatever. I just talk about how I'm proud of myself.
What I'm doing right now.
My birthday.
On my 20th.
Then I
needed to record because
moved on to another daycare called Chester
so
Brook
it's June 29th,
Academy.
I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Right now I just started at Chester Brook Academy in Voorhees. This is like my third day. I just got off my third day. It's a daycare, so I'm just working there right now.
So many damn jobs.
Whatever. Until like the middle of August, and then I open up my business, my APMU services business. The service at this time will be my Mrs. Lee's Watch babysitting business. So I'm very excited about that.
But yeah, so I started to work at Chester Brook Academy, like you guys said, before I had opened up my daycare. But while I was working at Chester Brook, I was also cleaning. So I worked these two jobs simultaneously. Y'all, I did everything.
I am at my cleaning facility right now. I clean a car dealership. Upstairs, they have this like, I don't know, these cubicles upstairs. I don't clean nothing with this. I go in there, and there's like a bathroom and it's like a lounge, and I just kind of, and then the women's bathroom I just clean. But this bathroom is usually never really that dirty.
But yeah, so I worked at Chester Brook, and I cleaned. I did both of those for like a month, and then I moved to go do my daycare, which was pretty successful. I had 3 kids. It was good. I enjoyed it. And I did that for a whole school year, so like 9 months. I forgot to mention that I stopped my in-home daycare because I didn't have enough kids for the next school year. And also, I just couldn't do another year. I didn't like it like I thought I would. And then after that, I kind of pursued real estate again because I was off again with no work. So I just try to do more stuff with real estate, drive around, look for abandoned houses. But once again, just not for me. But like I said, I still have something in the works, which is a blessing. Then I tried Amazon. Y'all, I was so excited for
video
Amazon.
in a while.
I was always active. It's independent
Like a
work. I'm
update,
gonna
like
love
video.
this.
I'm 29, y'all. I'm working at Amazon right now as a delivery driver. Well, I work for a company contracted by Amazon to deliver their packages. But this is my second week, my 5th shift, I think, and this might be my last week because this, But I just wanted to document it. So right now I'm like
this job. And like their advertisement was like a scam, low key. Like I hated it. I lasted here for like either 2 to 3 weeks. It was not it. Like not it.
they got me delivering like 160.
Like they was bugging.
Oh, you are on level 3 nursery. Like fuck that.
Bugging. And then, which brings me here to today. I do the 2 things. I sub at a special services school, and then I bus drive, which you have to listen to this.
Okay, so it's
because I just think it's how God
September
works.
21st or 22nd, 2023. I haven't done a video like this, but I just wanted to make a video because I'm subbing now, and it's crazy because I'm doing my YouTube now. I'm like super into editing, filming, and I get to this TV. I mean, I subbed my first time at this school, MedTech, and I was supposed to be a social studies teacher, but I actually got put into a TV production subbing. I mean, I'm just a TA, but it just is crazy how God is just aligning my life, and I just really feel how he's really telling me how my promise is here, and that I just need to continue to be obedient and disciplined for him, and my dreams are really gonna come true. Like I really got put into a freaking TV production class. Like the kids are learning about how to make tracks, like songs, on this app called Logic. But yeah, like God has really just been showing himself in all that I do, and I just think it's crazy how I got put into here. Like literally there's a green screen behind me. Look at that. It's so crazy, and it's like what I'm into right now. Like I love editing, I love filming, I love like producing different things. But yeah, like God just really aligning my life, and I just love it for me. So yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to make a little update. I haven't done one in a while, but everything's going pretty well. Yeah, I'm just doing my YouTube and everything like that. So yeah.
And I just think that's so beautiful because although it's taking me like so long to find like what it is that I want to do and what interests me, I just think that how like I felt like I do YouTube, right? I was just like YouTube is like a joyful thing for me, a fun thing for me to do, and then how God had like used subbing to put me in that room and just align me to like I don't know, I just view it as a message from him confirming to me like you're on the right path and like I just need to keep going. And then honestly, like with the subbing, I got put into this other school which I love to do. I love that, where I love working there, and I'm actually going to become a full-time employee there next year, which is like, it's just I don't know, it's just I guess it's hard to explain, but I just think that if you stay faithful with God and you just stay true to yourself, that you'll find your path. If you're someone that hasn't found your path, like you're going to find your path if you just stay true to yourself. Like always have a plan, don't become lazy, because even in the moments where I wasn't working, there would be times where I wouldn't work for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I never stopped working, whether it was driving for real estate or whether it was babies. There was times where I would babysit friends' kids. Like I just always worked, and that's all God wants from us, is to serve and to work and not become lazy or anything like that. So you know, just stay working, stay having a plan, and God will lead you to exactly where you're supposed to be led to. So like I said, me being led to subbing and me just having the confirmation of everything, it led me to the school I'm at now, which I'm going to become a full-time employee there. And then while I worked at that school, different people told me about how you should become a bus driver, and I became a bus driver, and I enjoy it. I drive for them and I love it. Like it's just crazy how like everything is working out for me, because if you would have spoken to me like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, like I was a mess because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like after basketball was over, and I couldn't figure it out, and I would be so emotional about it, and I would project so many feelings onto other people in my life that it would be hard for them to deal with me, and I see now. So just stay faithful, stay encouraged, don't give up, stay positive, and just always keep working towards something. And even when you're working towards that goal, you might be sidetracked to go somewhere else, but it's okay. Just don't stop working. But yeah, I hope this encourages anyone, and know that don't let society put pressures on you. Don't feel like you have to conform to what society puts out. Like live your life. Live your life. Live it how you want to live it. Just always be working hard and serving and have a plan, and always be working towards something. But yeah, I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.